Hello guys, on this videos I'm going to show you how to enter the data for the table. That last time I'll show you how to do it as well as all the tables in the database. We say the student tables. So remember last time we have some information about the students in this one, and we know how to create three tables based on this information, I mean characteristic or properties, and this one as well. So in previous video you know how to create a table with the relationship, and this video I'm going to show you how to enter the table, sorry, how to enter the data into for the table. So based on the characteristic of the table, I transfer into the fields. It looks similar to the fields in Microsoft Access. I put like this to make it easier for you to understand. And similar to the table course, we have the course ID, the course name, and the course year, the city ID and city name. So remember last time I told you about the primary key and the foreign key. So in the table students, we have two foreign key here. So it means when you enter the data for the table, you need to enter the data for the table with the foreign key first. Like for example, to enter the data for table student, you have to input data for the table, the course ID, and the table contain the city ID first. I mean to this table. So let's come back to the Microsoft Access. So I have three tables here already with the data. And so for now I'm going to delete all of them, all of this records, and I'm going to go to show you how to do it. Yeah. All right. So as you can see from the relationship between table, so we have a city ID connect to the city ID and table ID. The course ID is connect to the table course, and when you enter the data for the table based on the relationship like this, you see the relationship one enter. So you say one enter, and so you need to enter the data for the table one first. Table one first. So you can copy from like this one. For example, I have just done it like this one. The data, I just copy this and just thing like that. Alright, so you just paste the data in here and save it, and you do the same with the table course. This, and as you can see from here, is last time I told you about the primary key. The primary key is for this. Well, we need to, yeah. we need to close the table, this one. So this field is the primary, contain the primary key. So it means this one, every record have to be different in terms of the primary key. For example, if I put here LG 0, 21 again, logistic and 23 like this, you see they say we have just create a duplicate values in the index and the primary key of relationship. It means, you see, we have two. It's been duplicate here. So if we change this one, 20 for example, and they also have the same failure, you see, because we have 20 here already, so we need to change it into 22 like this, and that's okay now, you see, and this. So now we need to remember the primary key of the table cost from 17 to 22, and the primary key of the table city is from 62 to 69. Alright, to close it. So now we go to the table student to enter the data. For example, students 001 A, I choose any of them like this. This, the course ID. So the course ID, you remember LG 17, and the city is from the city 00662, yeah, and student 002, no, one more, 002, to choose any something. Q2, and let's put the foreign key outside the range from 2017 and 10, and let's see the course ID. No, the course ID 22. So I'm going to put 23. For example, LG 020 23, and let's see what's going on. CT 0069. You see, they say something happened in the table cost because this is out of the range, so we need to correct this. So this one is 22. Let's say 22. Yeah, 22 is okay because it's inside the range. You see, this is 22. The range from 17 to 22. So I'm going to put some more. Sorry, 0, 3 like this. Q3 for example, on this like LG. um, 69 for example. I put some more. rifle. Like this. I'm going to put the data as well. Q6. This. One, two, three, four, five. Okay, that's it. So just save it. And now you can see. So how many students in course 2018? So we got 1, 2, and we have 2 students come from the city with the ID 69, and 2 students come from the city ID 62. 167. So let's check. Alright. So we come back to the table city and see. So 62, so you see, this is the information that we had just entered. 63 is empty. 4 empty. Is 5 empty. 6, 7 we have 1. 8, no, 9 we have 2. You see? And similar to the table course, let's check 2017. We have 2. 18, 2. 19, no. 20, no. 21, no. 22, we got 1. You see? It's easy. So this is the first ways that I'll show you how to input the data for the table, and I'm going to show you the second way, and please do it and practice as much as you can, because for 2 ways we going to do it in the midterm examination. So some of you have to do the midterm exam with the first way that I have done it, and some of you have to do it in the second way that I'm going to show you. So for the second way, so I'm going to delete it as well. Let's come back to this one to show you. So the problems and the thing that we need to solve is the foreign key to this foreign key in the table student. So we need to enter, we need to open the table student and mustn't change. So come back to the design view, course ID and city ID. So first of all, we need to work with the course ID. So you click on here and you look, we have 2 tabs here. We choose the tab lookup, this one, lookup, and you see the raw source. You click in here and you click on the arrow here, you see, and you choose. So this one, the course table, the course ID, so you need to choose the course table, alright. So if you don't see the course table, you choose the combo box, the final selections in the combo box from this arrow. It should be the final one. And course, and then you click on the dots here, and they said, do you want to create a query based on the tables? You say yes. And now we need the ID and we need the name. So in here, the field in here, you need to choose the ID, and the next one you need to choose the name. So we just count 1 column, 2 column, you see. So this one we source we sort this one as ascending, and then you close. They ask you whether you want to choose this one, to save this one, or no. We said yes, and we close it. So after that action, we have the query here, all right? And then the column count. You remember last time we have 2 columns, so this one we need to change into 2. It's been 2 columns, and then you save it. And the next one, this one, we do the same. The row source, you need to click this one in the CT table, also CT table, and you click on this one. Yes, the same CT ID and the CT name. This one, yeah, all right, and the same this one. So this one number 2 is okay. So in case this is number 1, you need to change into the number 2. It's been 2 column, so you save it, and now you can enter the data for the table student, because the table city and the table course we have already. And as you told me before, because to this table contain the foreign key in the table a student, so you need to enter the data for to this table first. If you don't have data on to this table, you can't enter the data for the table student. So just close it. And now I'm going to enter the data. So student 001. It's almost the same with the previous way that I've just done it, but this one is a little bit different when you choose the course IDs and the city ID. And now, so wait, it's wrong. So you may enter the test and number it. Okay, something happened here. Okay, now. And now you can see, like in the previous way, you need to enter and you need to remember the numbers, the primary key that range between 17 to 22 here. But now for this way, you need to choose it, and this one almost the same. For example, this one, others, and the second one. Sorry. Uh, 18. Like this. I'll just 2, and you do the same. And you need to match some more. For let me. Can I'm going to copy it and paste, but we need to change this one. Paste, change this one. Paste, change this one. Any of them, because the name can be the same, that's fine. And you can change this one as well, any of them. Like this. And now you can check the results. So now you can see, so how many students in the course 18, you got 2, and how many come from 63, you got 2 as well. So now come back to this table, you can check. Here you got the data, here you got the data, here you see, No, any here? No here? Yeah, got one. Yeah, the same with the table cost. You can check 17, you got one. 18, you got two. 19, you got one. 20, 90. Yeah. All right. So it's easier. So can you please do it at home and practice more? And can you please make sure you know how to enter the data for a table with two ways? And again, some of you have to use the first way, and some of you have to use the second way to enter the data for the tables in the midterms examination that we're going to do it on 9 September. All right. And can you please do it? And if you have any questions, please let me know before 8 of September so that I can help you to solve it. Thank you.